Don't despise the days of small beginnings. This is a prophetic word to you today from the Lord. It comes from the book of Zechariah, where Zerubbabel was building a temple, but the temple was stalling. He had been doing it for 20 years and there was no end in sight. He didn't see anything working and he was like getting really discouraged. Like, it's very normal to get discouraged, right? When we're working on something and we don't see any progress coming from it. But the Lord is saying to you, don't despise the days of small beginnings. The Lord is saying to you today, small beginnings are not a punishment or abandonment. I'm not punishing you in this stage, in this season that you are in. I haven't abandoned you. I know what you're going through. I see that you're seeing minimal to no growth and you're starting to be discouraged and you're starting to doubt. But the Lord is faithful, because when He sees you in that discouraged state, He sends you a message that helps to encourage you. And I really pray that this message today will encourage someone who is in that season of small beginnings and is not seeing any progress, and you start to question God. You start to say, God, did I hear you incorrectly? Like, am I even doing this correctly? Like, is this even real? But God is saying to you, it's real. I called you and I'm still working in you. Don't despise these days of small beginnings, because it's during these days that He is molding you and shaping you and purifying you and preparing you for the great thing that lies ahead when this temple is fully built. Maybe you've started a business and your business has like one or two customers and you are getting really discouraged, like, Lord, what am I doing? Where am I going wrong? The Lord is saying, I am preparing you to be someone who maybe treats their clients well, who has a good business acumen, who knows how to deliver as promised, someone who is faithful, someone who will be able even to pay the tithe with whatever you get. Whatever you are, whichever position you are right now in your season, God has good plans for you. He has not abandoned you or forgotten you. He is working in you. Do not despise these days of small beginnings, because these days will shape you and prepare you to be the person that He called you to do. Maybe you've started ministry and people are not coming. Maybe it's like a church and you have like 2 or 3 people and you're starting to be discouraged. Like, God, am I even called to do this? Maybe I should stop. God is saying, no, I called you to do this. Do not despise these days, because it's during this time that He will prepare you to be the perfect person, to be the perfect steward of the people. He needs to prepare you today with 2 people. The word of the Lord says, he who is faithful in less will be faithful with a lot. So God cannot just start by giving you a big congregation. You need practice with, just like everything else. We need practice in life, right? We need practice. You don't just wake up tomorrow and decide that you're going to be a president of a nation. You start small. Those people start with being like in charge of the like towns and cities and provinces and stuff before they become in charge of the whole country. So this is the stage where the Lord has put you right now. God is teaching you. He's given you practice to get used to what you need to do. He's equipping you with the right leadership skills, right business skills. If maybe your job requires you to be a public speaker, maybe you have like a fear of standing in front of people, or there's so many things that that may be plaguing you. Like when God calls you, you are just living your life the way it was, but God has a greater calling for you. Maybe He's called you to be in charge of a church for for millions of people, but you can't just wake up and go tomorrow and stand in front of millions of people. You have to start from somewhere. So whatever situation you are in right now, the Lord is saying to you, do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise small beginnings, because through this time you will learn. Do not give up. Don't be discouraged. The devil is a liar. He starts to whisper to you like, the Lord has abandoned you. Like maybe you're lost. You're doing this wrongly, because he doesn't want you to be purified. Because it's this time that we get purified. This is the time where the Lord, for example, He wants to teach you to be patient. He will be giving you examples of testing you to be patient, so that you will be able to be patient when you have a bigger responsibility, or anything that the Lord needs to teach you is better to teach you when you're responsible over a few, right? So please do not get discouraged. The Lord is saying, do not despise the days of small beginnings. I am with you. I know what I called you to do. This is not a mistake. You're not doing it wrongly. You didn't hear me incorrectly. You are right. I called you. You are in the correct path. Just stay your course. Stay your course and trust me that I am doing a new thing in you, and I am purifying you, and I'm preparing you for an even greater calling that I called you to do. So I pray today that I have encouraged you. Don't give up, and don't have this desire for more before you are ready, because the Lord will not give you something that you're not ready for. He will prepare you, because if it's His name at stake, He doesn't want you to put yourself in things that can come back to bite you, right? So He wants to prepare you so that you are ready to take on the challenge when the time comes. So I really hope and pray that this has blessed you and encouraged you to keep moving and keep looking to the Lord, who is the author and perfecter of your faith. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, bye.